It is time to baba another case, you know. Baba boy, boy, boy. Oh, we started. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, that's a lot of markers. Anyway, we'll see. So you are safe lane minute 0. He's reported already griefing. Is it a shaman reported because he's not helping? Bro, it's like, look, brother, he's dead, bro. Like, why are you not helping? Because he doesn't have any spells to help, bro. He can only walk up to you and right click once. There, you got him. What's the problem? Nah, but seriously, why is he reported? Where did these items go? Yeah, sorry, even Bruce was like, huh? You know? Where did these items go? Huh? I swear he had... Yeah! Fastest case in the West? He's gonna take it that ass hit, isn't he? I know. And this must be like a 6k and under behavior score game, bro. Oh, you know what? Actually, he's not reported. He didn't destroy his items. Not reported. Not yet. Now it's up to Shaman to be the good guy and give him back his items. But looking at what Shaman did earlier, like the last hit and body blocks, we know that's not happening. Okay, now he's reported. Giving away his items, you know, it could be just like a funny joke, you know, but nah. Nope, he doesn't have anything. Did he like at any point try to give it back to them? Nope. Nope. Well, regardless, I blame still Morphling. Like, bro. Like, if this happens to me, I don't care, bro. Like, bro, last hit at one creep. I couldn't care less, bro. You know what I do in this lane? Like, if it really is that bad and the shaman is genuinely griefing, I sell all these items, or I stay in lane and farm Morbid Mask, and then I just go jungle. Morphling Morbid Mask is super strong jungler, so... It will be slow jungle, but he can die from it. That's it, bro. Just that one stolen creep and the body block, and the Morphling is like, you know what? This guy ruined my whole game. This is literally... He is cosplaying Immortal players, bro. Because when I do Immortal cases, and it's something as obvious as this, you know, someone just destroying items and walking down mid to feed, I report him, obviously, and then Immortal players come into my comments and they're like, but you can see that the Shaman griefed him, bro. Morphling is not guilty, bro. Shaman should be reported, and then we move on. No, you dumbass. They're both guilty. Like, what are you, a moron, bro? Are you blind, bro? Like, you do know that if there's two people, one of them murders someone and the other one is right next to him, you're accomplice, bro. You didn't directly murder him, but why were you at midnight and 4 in the morning dressed in a ski mask, holding a gun? You didn't shoot him, but everything else is there except you pulling the trigger. You're still accomplice, bro. You're still guilty. And in this case, Morphling is the one who pulls the trigger by destroying items. Shaman just steals one creep, guys. Again, a reminder, this is all the negativity Shaman does, bro. Shaman is just denying creeps, playing normally. Wait, this is not there yet. Where is the Shaman? Let me see. So the Shaman is just... He kills him and he starts yapping to him. That much is obvious, because he stopped moving here. So right now he's yapping to his team like... Blah, 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 blah. He's like, you know what? I'm done. Like, by the way, this... I'm not saying Shaman is innocent. That's probably... what these dumbass immortals think, that I'm saying it's all Morphling's fault and Shaman is 1000% innocent. Like, no, bro, I'm telling you, they're both guilty. Oh, I just noticed, bro, if you... He doesn't look like he has much white hairs, but then you stretch it and... Whoa, look at it, it's all white hair. Oh, I keep forgetting that's their weak neck area where they just lock up, you know. But anyway, sorry, bro, suddenly about my cats. But yeah, I'm not saying that Rasta is innocent, bro. I'm just saying you're also guilty and you are the one instigating this, bro. This could have been just a funny, like, haha, I used my first spell. This is like, haha, lol, 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 lol. But this is just embarrassing from the Morphling, bro. Like, I found another analogy, because I'm playing with my Herald friends and they always blame everyone else for their failures when it's literally them 99% of the time. So similar to this guy, his fault is his, you know. It's like the Morphling didn't make you give the items to him, bro. Or I mean, the Rasta didn't make you drop your items, bro. You did that. So what was the analogy? I have to think, like, basically, man, it was such a good analogy. It was, oh yeah, yeah. Imagine you're the Morphling, right? You're an adult, and imagine the Shaman is just a little kid. So because the little kid is, you know, being a little kid, you know, a brat, annoying, just a child, you know. What are you gonna just walk up to the kid and just be like, no, bro. See how confused the kid is? I'm like, I hate you. He's like, Nani? It's a child, bro. If you really are an adult with a normal functioning brain, this can be happening, bro. You basically admit you have some mental problems when you do stuff like that, bro. It's like, on one side, you know what? On one side, it's a video game. What the Shaman did, who cares? What the Morphling did, who cares? It's a video game. Just exit and play the next one. But Dota is different than every other game on planet Earth, bro, because you literally spend almost an hour playing this game, and you know, people for some reason think the plus 25 MMR and minus 25 MMR, their life depends on it. So some of these players are a little bit more fragile. Okay, sure, I get that. But I have the same in unranked, bro. Unranked games, turbo games, it's the same. So you can't tell me it's the rank, it's the game. It's just this game. For some reason, people play it and they think like they should be winning all the time, you know. And every little thing that gets in their way, they're griefing me. Bro, the game is extremely complicated, bro. You could be losing 99% of the time and then suddenly win. For these kind of players, you know, that think they're losing every single game, I suggest you watch Team Spirit Dota, bro. Just write in YouTube Team Spirit Comeback. There's hundreds of them. I don't know what it is about Team Spirits. They absolutely are dookie shoes, bro. And they always fall behind. Not always, by the way. You know what I mean, though. A lot of their games, they just fall behind 10, 20, 30k gold deficits. And yet, it's almost impossible to breach their high ground. Because they always have, like, an okayish draft that can clear lanes, you know. It's like, obviously they have the draft and the players to talk and stuff. But my point is, look at them. You absolutely can't turn any game around, bro, no matter how crazy it is. Oh, and sometimes I actually have the perfect example, bro. I think I showed it yesterday as well. In my one game, bro, or did I show it? I don't know. But anyway, we were getting stomped here. It was a guaranteed loss. I'm like 0-10 or something. Okay, 0-6. Whatever. It's like nothing compared to him. But he disconnects. And we play 5v4, and then he comes back like 10-20 minutes later, but by that point we already turned the game around. Because they were beating us, and the disconnect happens right here, and then it kind of harder, and eventually we're stronger. He does come back at one point, but it doesn't matter. So literally anything can happen, bro. If this Morphling cares so much about the victory, bro, why are you doing this, bro? Because I know he does, bro. I have so many of these players that have done this when I was lower behavior score, you know, during my one test that I did. And one thing I always saw is like, why would I care about this game? I'm just gonna fast lose this and then win my next 10 games. Sure, bro. Sure, bro. Sure, bro. Sure, bro. Sure, bro. My favorite thing is when they say something like that, and the next day I check their name on Dota Plus or Dota Above, Open Dota, whatever, and I see after our game they played like 5 games and lost 3 or 4, 1-1 or something, and I'm just like, Mister, I'm gonna lose fast and win my next 10. You're garbage at the game, bro. Get good. That's all I'm gonna tell you, bro. My goodness. Crazy, bro. We're at the first marker, and I already yapped for 10 minutes. But don't worry, I'm not gonna check all the markers. He's already guilty. Same with the shaman. I mean, that's the thing. If I had the shaman case, would I have clicked guilty on him though? For stealing one creep? The mini body block he did? I'll have to see more, bro. Because so far, I see a lot of guilt in Morph. I don't see that much guilt in Shaman, bro. Bro just took one creep. Was he just destroying items? He destroyed his items. He dropped the Morphling items and destroyed them. He's like, bro, I don't need your garbage items. Fair enough. I would have dropped them too. Yes, he's feeding at this point. And Shaman is playing. But he's gonna change the item build to a Midas. Same with him. At this point, they're probably both guilty, bro. What is this, bro? I get the Shaman doesn't want to play, but you instigated this, bro. Shaman, you don't get to be on a high horse, bro. You instigated this, bro. I mean, I get him, bro. He probably is like, no way this guy just did that for one creep. I was hoping for a like super long. How long are they doing this? Hold up. We're gonna do the longest clapping sequence ever. Here it comes. Yo, that's funny, bro. I can't lie. That's funny. That sounds so funny. Just imagine like a cartoon, you know, like a cartoon character. I don't know, bro. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, anyway, do we need to watch the rest of the case? I guess I'll just skip the markers. Yep, still feeding. Next marker. Yep, still nothing. Next marker. Yep, still not. I mean, doesn't feed that hard. But who cares? Still feeds. Or I mean, doesn't play the game. Most important. Oh yes, travel boots. Cool. But yeah. I guess this Morphling is once again someone who will enjoy winning his next 10 games in single drafts. Like, come on, bro. Like, wait, was the case about the Morph? Yeah, it was. I remember seeing Morph safely. There it is, Morph safely. Well, anyway. I mean, so far the cases have been literally 2-minute work and 20 minutes of me yapping. My bad. But I'm just trying to explain things, you know. Just like, in case one of these morons like the Morphling is watching, hopefully they listen to me and they're like, huh, I guess I truly was born yesterday and I am an absolute imbecile. It's a video game. Why am I mad that the shaman took one creep? If anything, I see the humor in it. Instead of right clicking, he used a spell for it. LOL. Anyway, I'll buy my Morbid Mask next time and just go jungle. Hey, and I'll play a normal game. Because the funniest thing is, how long was that game, bro? It was probably 30 minutes anyway. The thing is, even in a lost game, it's almost impossible to lose pre-20 minutes. Except if you literally let the enemy 5 enemies finish, you know. Like if they have a Furion Lone Druid, you know, those kind of heroes, they can finish in 20 minutes. But it's almost impossible, bro. There's rarely... Actually... How many games do I have that finish before min 20? Almost, like, I don't even have games that finish before minute 30. Oh, here, one game. But I remember this, we obliterated them. And as I said, we literally had a lone druid. This was just an obliteration game. And they actually stopped playing. When we breached high ground, they didn't help defend the second or third Rex. That's why we won. But that's when we breached the high ground, 25th minute. In a game that we were stomping, by the way. I see here a 30-minute game. I guess we got stomped, but see, no 20 minutes. And I play a lot. This isn't like one game a day, one game a month. As you can see, 20 games in 2 days, bro. Still don't see anything under 30. Nope. Nope. I'm curious if I find anything. Oh, another one, 27. So I guess we got stomped here. Oh yeah, look at the score. Oh yeah, Templar 17-1. Probably has Desolator. Easy Rex, easy high ground. See? It's almost impossible. So in 40 games, I have 2 examples. And both examples are of a team getting stomped and just getting wiped. So yeah. One more example. Okay. So I guess per 20 games, On average, you have one game that's under 30 minutes. We still haven't seen anything under 20 minutes, which, as I said, is impossible. So these people really start feeding, waste 30 minutes of their time, bro. Minimum. We've seen cases, some are 40, 50 minutes even. But minimum 30 minutes of their time, whether you like it or not, no matter how hard you feed, you will play in minimum 30 minutes, give or take. A minimum 20, actually. An absolute minimum. But most games will go to 30 minutes, and here I'm 317. I'm looking in this up for Eon. All the fast games, the first one where we won, we had a lone druid. Where I lost, they had a Templar Assassin with Desolator. As you know, Desolator crushes towers. And in this one, they have a Furion. Does he have a Desolator? I wonder. He doesn't, but it's a Furion with his tree, you know. So all three games were indeed literally, as I explained, lone druid, Furion, or you got absolutely stomped. In all three games, there was a lone druid or Furion. But anyway, let's do I go a fourth page? Oh, these are close to 30. 30-minute win, 30-minute loss. Definitely nothing in the 20 area, bro. 25 minutes was the shortest one so far. Okay, here there's not even under 20. Okay, I see one here. Is there any under 20? Nah, bro. 22 minutes unranked victory. Okay. I don't even remember this. We must have absolutely demolished them. I genuinely don't even remember this game, but this is clearly a stomp, bro. Were they feeding or something, bro? This techies and PA. I guess our offlane, whoever it was, stomped them. I don't even know who the offlane is. Am I carry? I must be carry Marcy. This is probably mid or offlane. Sniper mid? I have no clue. But look at this. 53 to 9, bro. And it's still more than 20 minutes, bro. Why not in these first 20, 25, 30 minutes where you're guaranteed not to lose, try and do something? These guys probably kept fighting. Yeah, look at this. He has no Battle Fury, no boots. And he just fights 0-15. That's the problem. When you're losing, especially with this kind of score, just play defensive. But anyway, I showed you enough examples, right? You get the point. Like, why did this Morphling minute, what was it? 1, 2, or 3? Who cares? Why does he throw the game that early? Like, this whole mentality of, oh, I'm not gonna carry you, I'm gonna win my next 10 games. I also have had games where I have absolute useless teammates. I have the same mentality where I'm just like, oh, I'm just not gonna straightforward focus, try hard. I'm just gonna, you know, let's play, you know, and I'm just like this, you know. But guess what? I don't destroy my items and walk down mid. I still click my buttons and play the game. Maybe not at 100%, you know, but definitely not doing what you're doing. Like, oh. Anyway, bro, like, another rant. Bro, today's videos have been just a 2-minute case and 20-minute rant every time. My bad, y'all. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace out. Bye, 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 bye.